My day just like took a turn. Oh, the lamp is perfect. Girl is feeling good. Tara approved. Pop off walking tour. It's for you kind of girlies. Such a nice returning back to self type of day. Like, speaking of that, like honestly, I've just been trying to add a little sprinkle of magic into my day and into my morning because it's fun, and I really just needed to like connect with myself and make myself happy and joyful in my little ways. I've been playing with my rune kind of, I wouldn't say deck's not a deck, it's like these little wooden chips with Odin's runes on them, and I did a pull for Instagram. I also couldn't believe how in the flow of like writing for, I guess, like a secret project that I'm working on, and I'm not going to tell you niche about it other than that it's been on my mind for 2 years, and this is the year where I just like I can't take it anymore. I have to birth it. Part of my astrology reading with Alice, I got her to give me like date deadlines because that was the only way that this was going to get done, because I work to a deadline. But with passion projects it can be difficult because like there's no one really cracking the whip per se. It all just like lives up here, and trying to get it into the real world when you're preoccupied, you guys know how it is. I'm making the time, and the passion project needs to be passioned out. We're really in the thick of it, and I'm open to the project sort of changing and growing limbs, but for right now I've just been finding myself in a lot of creative flow. You need to keep things kind of close to your chest, but also you do equally need to balance that with taking accountability and sharing, you know, little tidbits of your ideas. With me, I find that I need discipline tests. Like I lack a lot of routine and discipline in my life, and in some ways it's great, and in other ways, you know, when you're actually trying to get something over the line, and you know, I'm an ideas person, so for me executing an idea is always the challenge, and find growth pushing myself to an end goal. You know, seeing things through is important in life, I think. So yes, always things in motion in the background, and hopefully I can look back on this vlog as a chapter, you know, a journal entry of my past, and kind of be like, oh, what about you though? Any of you guys kind of felt the call to, you know, kick up some like old ideas or like start some new passion projects? I really do set the intention with my, I know it sounds like really cheesy and corny with my comment section, to cultivate like a channel of energy that you can optionally tap into, and like everyone sort of on an energetic level help each other. I ended up pulling this ruin for, I guess, like myself, but also like in a collective, anyone on Instagram watching sort of way. Kind of touched on like the mysteries of death and the afterlife a little bit. It really resonated in my mind as like the concept of death, and like my day just like took a turn, like in a positive way. Like all of a sudden I really felt the need to like ask people if they wanted to talk about death, which is like so intense for Instagram. I've been really trying to challenge myself on my weird level and how much I'm willing to share, because like those are the things that I'm really interested in talking about. And I explained, like, since I was 10, I've had a fascination with what happens in the mystery of like after death. And I think part of it was being confronted with death from like a really young age, and like the idea of it happening within my very close family. It didn't scare me. That's the thing, like the more knowledge I've gained, the less, like I'm not scared of it at all. A lot of people come and get QHHT, like something that they address is like their fear of death. So I kind of just felt this overwhelming duty or like responsibility to, I guess, try and shed some light on like what I know as somebody that's like studied it from a lot of different angles, a lot of different religions, a lot of different ways of life that I've learned through QHHT hypnosis and working with clients and working with what the higher self has to say about what happens in the beyond. And even though we can never say for certain, I feel that with anything that you're frightened of, a lot of the time like education and information takes the fear out of a lot of the things that we don't know about. I thought it was really left field to kind of throw it out there to the world. Can I support you in any way? Because I really do want to make like helpful, comforting content around it that I hope that will be like in a responsible, sensitive way. I guess it was a litmus test for how my audience is doing at the moment, how much they can take, how much they can handle. I want my authentic self to come through more. I want my personal interest to come through more, and I want to bridge that gap a little bit between, yes, the lifestyle-y bits, but also just having like deep, real talk shit, you know, that isn't just relationships and that isn't, you know, I don't know, that just goes a little deeper. Anyways, it was a weird and wonderful day. I think it's one of those days that has springboarded me into more of the self that I keep for myself. There's a lot there to tell you, but I think if you just sum up my April, this is sort of like my April roundup, my April catch up of where my head's been at, what I've been trying to do, what I'm trying to achieve, and sort of like my goals currently. We're off on a sunny Sunday adventure. Tell you quite literally how I needed to just touch grass today. I just felt so ungrounded, and you feel like your consciousness or your energy is like almost outside your body. Yeah, we're having such a nice day. I'm so excited to explore Ireland properly this year. I think I've been gone for so long. Yeah, I'm just doing my best to be a tourist in Ireland again. I'm just gonna have a YouTube channel where I just, you know, where it's just like a silent walking tour. You ever just wanna, because I do. The grass looked really like tufty, like a big bed here. And the grass was wet in that other spot, so I've been looking forward to this little bit of grounding all day. You know, the way some people go in the sea and they feel really like at peace and cleansed and just like can't wait to get in the water. I am not so much a water baby, but the grass, I could spend all day lying in the grass. It makes me feel like heaven. I feel like I'm in Teletubby land right now. Pop off, cathedral, pop off. I have these boxes lying in my hallway, and even though I'm trying not to come on here and vlog in the month of April, I actually just got done filming a job, and when I do that I kind of get in a filmy mood, and I just want to open these. This one looks like it got repackaged by DHL, which is so weird. It means it's been checked. And how I know that is today I was watching Emily Cannam's vlog and it happened to her as well, so odd. But anyways, I'm dead excited to open it because it's maybe my favorite thing that I've been sent this year. So thank you to everyone at Varg. Don't really accept a lot of PR, especially when I move. I feel like it's a great opportunity not to give my address out because you get a lot of unsolicited stuff. Like, I've been doing this a long time and I can honestly say, yes, free stuff sounds great, but it is a blessing and a curse. And if you've got any type of depressive tendencies when it comes to living surrounded by boxes all the time. What I'm saying is being surrounded by boxes and 90,000 skincare products that you can't use on your one face. It's very overwhelming. This is the Steamer, and I've been following this brand for a really long time. I don't know if they're like a Scandi kind of clothing care brand. Since moving in, we've had no iron, no steamer. You know me, I love like bougie everyday utility bits. Some other surprises as well. Okay, fancy laundry detergent. Detergent especially for dark fabrics, and this one for your whites. Very excited. It's vanilla and jasmine and oud. This, I'm so excited that they sent this, because this was the original product from the steamery that I saw years ago. Very nicely designed, but this is their pill shaver. So you know when you get like knitted garments and it all pills up, or on any fabric really, this is like a shaver to take it off. And I think these are great because they just make your, you know, your favorite knitwear, things like that, feel newer again. And I've never actually owned one, so I'm going to use that in a while. I'm going to charge it now. Fabric spray, kind of bougie lint brush. Oh, is it like a reusable kind of thing, which would be great because I'm so bad at getting refills for those like cheap lint rollers. So it just turns like this. This is the steamer opened, by the way. Girthy and gorgeous. I feel like this is something that Anna from the Anna edit would own. So I'm in order with Cave Home, which is where our couch is from. And originally I only ordered one of these pillows, but I got a second one because we were always fighting over the one. I don't know why I just didn't buy two in the first place. I told you that my couch, they sell individual covers with it. And when I ordered the couch, they had a beautiful, more warmer colored like beige linen, which I intended to get. Then they just like sold out of it, and apparently it's not coming back in stock. It did buy the color that they had. In the events that our couch is irrevocably stained or damaged, I kind of just wanted to make sure that I had at least one cover. The reason I got it before it sold out is because once you have the pattern, so in the future if I pick a fabric, I can just bring it to the seamstress. It's really easy to copy a pattern if you already have one. I thought it was a nice color anyway, so that if we do get sick of kind of the gray and we want a bit more color in this space, we can just like easily switch to this color. The last thing, which I kind of treated myself to because I'm not going to get acupuncture as often, so I kind of got a targeted ad for these. Just kind of a mat that has all of these like really sharp plastic things on it, like an acupressure / at-home acupuncture situation. It's crazy expensive, and I kind of just wanted to try something like this for an at-home holistic health boost. Feeling so much like tension around like my neck and shoulders. Emotionally, I know that like the shoulders and the neck, it's connected to feeling like you're carrying a lot of like responsibility or a lot of stress, like the weight of the world on your shoulders energy. But I got that, and then I also got the neck pillow for going like right underneath. It's not the original, but you can get it in light, medium, and more painful if you like, you know, if you're a sadist. Let's give it a real-time test. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. Oh, definitely have to be careful not to scratch yourself. I can already feel my muscles starting to relax. This thing had like a bajillion 5-star reviews, and that was what really tipped me over the edge. See you guys later. It's like dissolve. I have my favorite Reformation sweater. You can see all of the pilling going on, which has been really bothering me lately, even though I've been really gentle with this sweater. Thank God it's chargeable. Love that. No batteries. And me on this great journey for fabric satisfaction. She's on. Wow! Her satisfaction. Before. After. Oh my god, that looks so good. It would actually make a great gift for someone like me. Tara approved. Cheers. Cheers indeed. From your friend who cannot stop drinking coffee. I'm also rarely sick, but I am all bunged up right now. So please excuse the extra nasally version of myself that I am embodying today. Stopping in to say hello from the very boring side of my job. Behind the scenes, scruffy and editing. I think I'm like a week or two behind on my footage still, so there hasn't been like the normal intros and outros. I'm slowly catching up. I've been liking the vlog so far. Stick around, more good stuff to come. Say thank you to today's video sponsors, Squarespace. Fantastic sponsors. They let me be me, and they bring you these videos twice a month without any sort of ads while watching, you know, things that just ruin the flow when you're trying to relax and sit down with one of my videos. So real
quick, if you're new here, this is your reminder that Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to make it. They're built for a novice and they have everything you need, from setting up your domain name to choosing a template that suits your needs. So whether it's a simple, humble blog, which are coming back in full force, e-portfolio to display your work, maybe you provide a service, you want somewhere you can take appointments, or maybe just a page where someone can find you. Their templates are fully customizable to suit your needs. Upload your content, your information. As always, their 24/7 support team is always on hand. Other features that I love from Squarespace that you can integrate into your website are things like exclusive content, subscriptions. You can take care of all your merch. In this growing world of AI, they now have additional AI tools which help you build your website, which help you even create the content for your website. So if today is the day, you can always check my top link in the description for a 2-week free trial with Squarespace. Have a play, have a tinker. It's squarespace.com/Tarmer, and you can always use the code Tarmer for 10% off your future billing. All right, back to the vlog.
Okay, so I just filmed a haul. This is the last outfit from the last piece of content, because I just made like an Instagram reel to kind of go with it, because I've been obsessed with all of these new pants that I got, these new trousers, jeans and the like. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it, because it's, I mean, I don't do hauls that often, but it was a good one. Your girl is feeling good, looking good, if I do say so myself. For those of you that really enjoyed my protecting your energy or how to protect your energy video, I did mention I had a lot of sort of more metaphysical content that I was thinking of sharing, and like my imposter syndrome gets in the way a lot of the time. But yesterday, I don't know what it was, my intuitive senses with astrological alignment seem to always line up. I felt like my communication and my clarity of thought was so strong, and immediately after doing my morning pages, I just felt like open, and I created this like 7 or 8 part series on basically like my perspective on manifestation. It sounds so cheesy, but I am somebody that actively has been doing those kind of things my whole life, and I feel like I have a lot to say. And I don't know, there's so much communication and I don't know, falsities that I feel like people perpetuate on manifestation, and I just feel like I haven't seen anyone give my exact perspective on it. I'm gonna come into my own authentic voice a bit more and believe in what I have to say. So yes, the imposter syndrome managed to quietening down for an hour for me to film the whole series. I've even edited all the videos, so twice a week for the month of May I'm doing Manifest May, which is kind of just like a bandwagon you guys can jump on if it's something you want to learn more about. If you've resonated with me when I've talked about that stuff in the past, I think you'll really like the series. A few episodes have already gone live, but I think Tuesdays and Thursdays is going to be my upload days. Yeah, I talked about it in the vlog too, but I felt amazing and incredible after filming it, which was, I guess, kind of a sign that it's something I probably should be spending more time talking about. Refreshing, and it felt good and from the soul and from the heart. If you haven't already, check it out, because there should be, by the time this video goes live, a good few episodes out. Like if it calls to you, go check it out, especially if you liked my meditation from a few months back. It's for you kind of girlies. Hello from Weekend Tara, having a very relaxed Saturday. We're on like a little bit of a home haul theme. God, let's just keep this party going. To be honest with you, I'm in a really good mood. I had no one to see and nowhere to be today, and it felt amazing. I just spent, I would say, an hour this morning. I woke up, I did a little dance to get the blood flowing, the hormonal stuff, adrenals activated. Brent was out of the house early playing golf. I had the whole house to myself. I did 20 minutes on my Shakti acupuncture mat while listening to some elders share their wisdom about random spiritual related stuff. Longest, most gorgeous shower of my life. Like, used the scalp massager to really get in there and get all the knots in my scalp. But our dinner set, our dinner plates, and everything that came with it arrived. I think I got like a 16-piece set. Didn't want like plain white plates or any kind of the sets that I'm used to from IKEA. I wanted to get something different. Trial and error. I will know what to order from this brand potentially again and what not to order. First impressions, I'm really pleased. Nothing is broken. But this is kind of the overall look of the plates. They have like a slight speckle. It's kind of an off-white base. Like, I think the back is more white. But I love that they're all like popping out on the edges a little different, which makes them feel a little bit more like handmade. Like, I know they're not. They're the smaller kind of plates in comparison. They'll come with 4 of these matching cups, which I think are really beautiful, same texture. I think these would be really nice if you were, you know, having a small dinner party. This would be like the water glass. I just like that they match. These were the main style of plate that I was looking for. I'm so happy that I was able to get all the styles that I wanted in one set. These, oh my god, like what is it about a girl and a bowl with like a high edge? I don't know what these kind of bowls are called because they're not quite bowls, but I would consider them almost like a perfect pasta plate. Normal serving of pasta always just gets lost in plates this size. Absolutely adore these. Very picky with like how things look, but I also don't have the budget for the kind of things that I like. This brand does do a mix of stylish things that are somewhat affordable and aren't gonna break the bank. It's just in case you didn't see it before. That's kind of the speckle. And then aside from that, I got 2 lamps. This little guy, you know, I feel like you see these a lot on the table at little restaurants and stuff like that. It reminds me of date night. But I saw somewhere somebody recommending these for kitchens, like a little tap light. Extractor fan lighting isn't doing it for me. Oh, sounds pure notions, but I just think, look, you can never have enough atmospheric lighting. I just wish they hadn't printed like an on and off power sign. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's weighty, it's metal. I approved this one and it was very easy to put together, unlike this lamp, which I really like. I think it looks beautiful. It has that kind of style that works really well with mid-century stuff. I've never seen worse or lack thereof of instructions for anything. The progress of me trying to figure this out, but I am a good flat packer and this thing just, first of all, the lampshade bit was inside out, so I had to flip that in order to actually get it on this frame. Connects here to the top ring, but then there's a second ring that all of these fan things is kind of resting on. Close, you would see that, I don't know, those imperfections around the shade. However, saying that, from about 2 feet back, the lamp is perfect, no issues. Chic bits at an affordable price, but you do pay some kind of a price, and that is the mental toll. But in the events that you're interested in my Hoover of choice, my vacuum of choice, I'm going to show you mine, what I went for, because it was on sale and so far so good. And I was actually influenced by a girl that I follow called Nuala. It's from the brand Shark. I feel like they're the closest knockoff to Dyson, and I got this model because it said like anti-hair wrap, which I definitely need because my hairs just get everywhere and they always get caught up in those vacuum systems. This is the feature that really sold me, which I don't think Dyson have, but let me show you. Just a clip on the back here. Like honestly, biggest selling point of this thing, I am murder for like the underbed dust bunnies, and I'm sorry, but like clever second design award goes to Shark.